What is up? My name is Matthew Makak, and if this is your first time on the channel, welcome on into Room 51. I am coming at you with a mind over meta, where I combine the wonderful world of psychology and social issues as it relates to board gaming. So we are coming at you with the recent news, I guess, of CGE producing a Harry Potter game, a brand new Harry Potter game. I want to first start off the video just by saying I personally love Harry Potter. I do. I adore it. I love the magic, the world, the everything about it, and the sense of wonder that it brings. And specifically, I like the inclusion that it has in its stories. All that to say, it is an issue now to produce new Harry Potter products. Why? Because JK Rowling is a widely known TERF. What is a TERF? It stands for Trans Exclusionary Radical Feminism. So essentially, you are anti-trans and hiding behind the guise of feminism. Feminism, that is not feminism. Feminism is equality for all genders and all sexes. So that is not feminism. That is just a mockery of it. You're just anti-trans. And quite honestly, just bigoted. So what is going on with CGE? They have come out with the news that they're coming out with a new Harry Potter board game. And a lot of folks, a lot of big-time content creators, such as Shut Up and Sit Down, no pun included, have come out to say that they are now boycotting CGE. And they will no longer be making content for CGE products because of this. Because you cannot separate the art from the artist at this point. She is still living, breathing, alive, and doing really harmful things to the trans community with the money that she makes from Harry Potter itself, from that IP. So you are contributing, CGE is contributing to the anti-trans legislation that JK Rowling has put into place. Quite literally, she has donated over £70,000 to anti-legislation in England for specifically trans women. So now, being a woman is based solely on biology, which is not good. It completely erases the identities of those who are not biologically women, whatever that means. And before people go into like, well, science and whatever, so many times I will use science to say, to make a counter argument, and people will say like, well, science is always saying something different and changing their minds and blah, 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 blah. So it's like, make up your mind. Do you believe in science or not? But anyway, so biology is a spectrum as well, okay? We do not all look the same. And we do not all, even internally, our internal organs, some of us are intersex and we don't even know it. So go to your doctor or something. I don't know. But anyway, off on that tangent, J.K. Rowling, so not only has she done this to legislation, she has now also funded a new organization to protect cis women, essentially. And by doing so, she is trying to erase trans women from public spaces. And she is willing to fund anyone who is in court, essentially, for pretty much hate crimes against trans women. In order to defend the person who is the perpetrator of these hate crimes. So J.K. Rowling is really problematic. And I would say that you supporting Harry Potter supports the genocide of trans people. And if you feel like that is dramatic, that's because it is. This is what is going on. There are stats that show since in 2025, since legislation has come out, specifically in the US, now I'm talking about, suicide rates among trans teenagers and youth and even adults have gone up. We are at, let me see the stat actually real quick. So yeah, so I found a stat that said, that says States that passed anti-transgender laws aimed at minors saw suicide attempts by transgender and gender nonconforming teenagers increased by as much as 72% in the following years. This was a study done by the Trevor Project. I'm going to link all these things down below, by the way. All the numbers and information that I'm spewing, I'm going to link that in the description so you could take a look at these articles for yourself. So it is really bad. If you are causing people to off themselves, that is murder. And I don't care how you want to spin that. That is what that is. And beyond that, when I say the genocide of trans people, I don't just mean people offing themselves. I mean people who are then reverting back into being someone who's cis, or just being stealth, or stealthy. When I say stealth, people who are hiding their trans identity, people who are then too afraid to go through with their transition because of the state of the world and our countries and everything. And that in and of itself is a genocide against certain genders. Which is really problematic. We are talking about board gamers as well, okay? These are people who want to play the same games that you do. We all want to meet up at the table. How many times do people talk about, oh, I have nobody to hang out with, nobody wants to play board games with me, I have such a hard time getting friends together, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, and yet you're excluding people from actually playing games. And then you're complaining about not having people play games with you. That's ridiculous. I have wanted to make this video for a while now. Not based off of CGE. I most recently I was like, okay, this is the time now, because CGE just decided to make something really ridiculous happen. But I also wanted to talk about the op and how they continue to produce Harry Potter products as well. And I don't think that that is okay. I think that if you are a consumer, I would hope that you would boycott buying some of these games from them, and just not purchasing Harry Potter products right now. I do not fault you for purchasing them, because there is a sense of nostalgia there, right? And there is a sense of, well, I love the IP, right? So we can't stop people from buying products, but we can't stop products from being produced at all. And you know, kind of like hanging that temptation right in front of you to make you feel guilty for buying something that you really like. It just shouldn't exist in the first place. What was CGE's response to all of this? Let me pull that up. CGE, in response to folks saying that they were going to boycott CGE for creating this Harry Potter product, they said, when we embarked on creating the newly announced version of Codenames many years ago, it was a dream come true for many of us at CGE. This is pretty much saying, hey, listen, we worked really hard on this, so we're going to make it happen. No matter what. Even though, yes, JK Rowling has been a terrible person, and trans people, their lives are on the line, this game is really important to us. It's a dream come true. Get over yourself. That is ridiculous. That's a ridiculous response to all of this. They continue to go on. They say the vast world of magic featured in the upcoming Codenames has been a source of inspiration. It ignited a passion for learning English and exploring new worlds through reading. It shaped our childhood, sparked imagination, or gave comfort in difficult times. And you know what? All of that might be true at one point. It's not true anymore. You can go ahead and read something else now. There are plenty of fantasy books out there that you can read if you haven't already read the Harry Potter books. Or you could get them off of, what's called, like the secondhand market or something. Anything that does not continue to promote JK Rowling and give her more money to fund terrible things. The other issue I have with this is just paste on a different theme. It's Codenames. Paste on a different theme. It could be something that is definitely not Harry Potter and yet has that magic in it, and certain houses and whatever, certain factions or whatever you want to do to make it that it is still inclusive for all and has that sense of wonder and magic in it. Nobody's stopping you from doing that other than you giving money to a tyrant. That's I don't understand that. I do not understand this response and how they don't take even the smallest amount of accountability here. It's disgusting, really, to me. So I know that I'm going to probably get a lot of hate for this video from people who feel like there is no wrongdoings here. And some people honestly feel that this is a good thing. Trans people should be offed with and whatnot. And to you, I would say, I don't know what I would say, to be honest, because it's just, I don't know how you could have so much hate in your heart. And board games, it has always been a source of imagination and wonder, and breathing beyond what is possible, what is real, even. And yet we can't accept those who identify as something different than your own. Trans folks show that life does not have to be so rigid. It does not have to be so small. We can actually present ourselves in the most authentic way possible without somebody, well, not right now, but it would be nice to live in a world without someone telling you what to do, essentially, with your body, and with your soul, with your expression, your emotion. It's really saddening to see this, and I'm really disappointed in CGE because I love their games, and I have loved Codenames. I do not love this decision that they've made. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. I would like to have an open discussion about it. I know that I'm going to receive some hate for this, and you know what? That's the internet for you, I guess. But if you're willing to have an actual dialogue with me, I am more than happy to respond to you, as I do in pretty much all of my videos. I respond to pretty much everybody. Even the ones who disagree with me, and even the ones who have been really rude to me. I don't know if I'll continue to respond to rude comments and hateful ones, but for those who really want to talk things through, I'm here for it, because I think that this is important. I think this is an important thing to talk about, and it's infecting the board gaming world in a really monumental way. So anyway, I can't wait to see what you all have to say about all of this. Like I said, I'll leave all these links down in the description below. And if you don't mind, please give this video a like if you liked it. If you didn't like it, you could give it a dislike. That helps the algorithm. But if anything, please subscribe if you do like this content. That would be awesome. And yeah, I don't know. I'm at a loss for words right now. So I'm just going to end the video here. Thank you all so much for watching. I will catch you all next time.